before we had started to knock down all the triffids, we had seen little evidences of this tree through the triffids, but I always assumed it was just a dead tree back here because it looks entirely dead. At least it did. But now I just noticed today that it's not completely dead, and it's actually an apple tree, and it's starting to bloom. So it's so pretty. Right here along the top branches of this tree, you can see all these new shoots popping out, trying to thrive. So now we have another task. I was just going to come and kind of chop this thing up, cut it down. But now I've got to try to be more strategic and try to save it. See if we can't allow it to grow. I don't know if it's too far away from the other trees to actually get fruit, because they need to be pollinated by a companion. But it's exciting. So this just means I now have 10 apple trees. Let's get a little farther away. Yeah, 10 apple trees. This one will be so cute if we get it to work out. And cut out all the dead stuff and pull those branches down. They said if you tie some rocks to them and pull them down, they'll start to grow out and not up. And we can create this cute little fairy home. Put a little table and chairs under there. A little place to sit under the apple blossoms and under the apples as they grow. It'll be lovely. I'm excited for it. I hope we actually can, hopefully you get a good wind. It's not too far from those ones over that way. Not too far. Oh. Yeah. Number 10. It is a gorgeous day here in the state of Maine. I'm out here with one of my beautiful apple trees. And just a short little video I wanted to do, talking about trees in general. Now, in the book of Job, at a moment of great despair, when Job was feeling like life was too hard and he just wished he could die. Everything else had been taken from him, and he's just, take my life too. He just kind of wished he could die. And in that moment, he takes courage by remembering the trees. And he talks about how trees fight for life. And it's true, we think about trees, how much they put in everything they've got to live, sometimes growing in situations where you wouldn't think a tree could grow or would grow, but they do, and they'll get large and thrive. And I was thinking about that idea that trees put everything they've got into life. And of course, Job, in remembering the trees, encourages us and himself then to look at life in that way, and to give all that we've got. That the beauty of what we've been offered here and the knowledge and growth that we gain, even in the hard times, was worth putting all that we've got into life and not giving up and just wishing for death because it got hard. Anyway, I was thinking about that concept as I've been out here looking at my trees, partly because last month we did a lot of pruning on these apple trees, and I haven't had a chance to clean up all the branches. So some of those, I haven't had a chance to do a lot of cleanup on some of those branches, so they're still kind of lying about, strewn about my orchard. And I was looking at them, I'll show you now, that even though they're cut down, they're still blossoming and putting out little leaves. And where's that one? Yeah, and little apple blossoms. And so Constance has finally come to help me. And so I was doing a little research on what could be done about that. When trees are going to put so much into life. I kind of felt like I should do something about that. And I discovered that the only thing I can do at this point is to cut some of those branches and put them in a vase and allow them to blossom. Of course, they've been sitting here for quite a while, so in my research, I may be too late even for that, but I'm going to try. So that's kind of what I'm out here to do, to cut a few branches and then to put them in a vase and see if we can encourage this tree to give, if it wants to give all that it's got, then I want to encourage it and to help it to the very end. So that's what I'm doing. Now I'll let Constance do this part. Alright, so I'm going to try to find a few. Let me get my little pruner and where'd they go?
I don't know.
These I found while digging up all kinds of trash around here. I thought, what if they work? And they actually do. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to find a couple of branches that have the nicest looking blossoms.
That one right there looks nice.
Which one?
That one.
This one?
No, we're next to it.
This one?
Yes.
Next one. This one. Okay, the other ones I can grab. I grabbed a few already before.
Hey, dog.
Because I'm always doing things.
It's a dog.
What? No, we're getting some.
We are filming.
Well, yeah, we are. We're getting some apple blossoms. Yeah.
I thought it was an apple tree.
Well, this is a piece of an apple tree. And it's blossoming even though it's
Fell over.
cut down. So we're going to try to encourage it. The bitter end.
Well, I wanted to ask, there are 2 deviled eggs still there.
Eat them,
You can
Clark.
have 'em.
Eat them.
Making sure.
Can I turn it off?
Aha!
Yay.
We got some. We got to go trim them down and put them in a vase. We got a perfect place for them. I hope that it's not too much. Sticking out too. Here we go. Oh, so cute. Now, if those blossoms truly blossom, they'll be very beautiful. We'll hope that we'll get some blossoms. I know my dining room is not the most beautiful room, but we're working on it. So cute. I'll keep you updated. I can hear sweet little bumblebees. It's been just wonderful being here, living the dream. I'd always said that 2 acres was about, 2 acres was about the size of property that I wanted. Perfect size, not too much, not too little, and I always wanted an orchard. And here I got me 2.5 acres, and it just came with an orchard. And came with an orchard I just wasn't expecting. And I love it. How beautiful. All right, we've had our apple branches in this vase for a couple of days now, and it's actually working. They are actually opening up and blossoming, and they are so pretty and they smell so sweet. So hopefully they'll continue and we'll have it last for a little while because they're so lovely.